to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, please kindly subscribe, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and comment. I love you guys so much, and I really appreciate, and I'm so grateful. Please don't forget to hit the notification button so that whenever I upload a video, you'll be notified. So in today's video, I want us to talk about teaching English in Japan. Whether you are a qualified teacher or you are not a qualified teacher, this video is for you. If you don't have experience and you have experience, this video is for you. If you are interested in exploring the Japanese culture, please stay tuned until the end of the video. Okay guys, without wasting any time, let's dive into this video. First of all, we're gonna talk about types of teaching jobs in Japan. The common way, or the popular way, is being an assistant language teacher, and the most popular way to become an assistant language teacher is through the JET program. Most of you guys know about the JET program. It is a government program where most teachers get the English teaching positions in Japan, and if you qualify to be an assistant language teacher, you will be placed in public schools. You can either work at an elementary school, junior high, or high school, and you will be assisting the Japanese English teachers. Your role is to help students with conversation English, conversation skills, pronunciations, and cultural understanding. So if you think this position sounds great to you, I think you need to check the JET program. And the JET program is competitive, but it is not the only way of getting a job in Japan. Most people know this way, but it is not the only way of getting a job in Japan. So the benefits of this program is that they assist you with housing, and also they might pay for your flight. I think those are the benefits that I know. And then another way of getting a teaching job in Japan is when you apply with the private conversation schools. And these schools, I think they are good for people who don't mind working at night and who don't mind working on weekends. And it offers more varied work. If you want more varied work, I think this one is for you, because like as I said, that with the JET program, you will be assisting the Japanese teachers, and this one, the private conversation schools, offers the varied curriculum, I think. And companies like AEON, Berlitz, ECC offer positions where you'll teach English to students of all ages. So yeah, if you don't mind teaching adults, if you don't mind teaching elementary school students, I think this the private conversation schools will be good for you. So those jobs are often more structured than ALT roles, with the focus of conversation English. ALT roles focus mainly on conversation English, and also work at night. You might also work on weekends, and the salary is the same. And then another way of moving to Japan as an English teacher is when you apply to international schools. But the tricky part about international schools is that they need you to have a teaching degree. You need a teaching license. You cannot teach at an international school with any degree. If you have a bachelor's degree in social work, accounting, psychology, any other degree, you don't qualify to teach at international schools. And another way of moving to Japan, before I move on to that, I would like to tell you guys that if you qualify to teach at international schools, the salary is a bit higher, and it allows you to teach English at a more academic level. And then let's move on to the fourth way of moving to Japan as an English teacher. You can be a private tutor. If you want flexibility, you can become a private English tutor. Many teachers supplement their income this way. So if you think that your income is not enough, you can always supplement your income with private tutoring. And you can charge around 3,000 yen to 5,000 yen per hour. It's common to teach small groups or have one-on-one sessions with your students. And some teachers advertise themselves on websites like Hello Sensei and meetup groups. Okay, so those are 4 ways of teaching English in Japan. And then now we're gonna move on to qualifications that you need in order for you to teach in Japan. First of all, you need a bachelor's degree. You cannot teach in Japan when you don't have a bachelor's degree. So you can have a bachelor's degree in any field. So you qualify for the JET program and working at private schools if you have a degree in any field. But if you have a teaching degree, you can qualify to work at an international school. And then you also need a TEFL certificate. But the JET program it's not mandatory for you to have a TEFL certificate for the JET program. But it can put you at a competitive level, so you can compete with other people. And like when you have a TEFL certificate, you are at an advantage compared to someone without. So you can get a TEFL certificate online, and there are so many companies that offer TEFL certificates, and most of them are cheap. You can check Open Academy, and you can check I2I TEFL Academy. There are so many academies that offer TEFL certificates. And then for visa requirements, like I said, most English teaching jobs provide visas, and under the instructor or specialist in humanities categories. So in order for you to get a visa in Japan, you need to have a degree, like I said. So your employer usually sponsors your visa. That's the good part about it. And the process takes a few months because there are other documents that you have to prepare while you're at home, like getting a passport, getting a police clearance, and also going to legalizing your documents. Yeah, so it might take a few months unless if you have some of those documents already. And then when it comes to Japanese language skills, you don't really need to know Japanese. You don't really need to know Japanese in order for you to teach English in Japan. So yeah, you don't need that, because most schools require you to teach their students in English. You only need Japanese language skills for your own good, like outside of school. For example, if you want to ask, where is this place, that will be beneficial for you, but it's not a requirement for teaching English in Japan. So how can one apply for those jobs? You can use the JET program, the first one that we spoke about. So the Japan Exchange and Teaching Program is the most well-known route for becoming an ALT in Japan. So like I said earlier on, that it's run by the Japanese government, and the application process usually starts like before the internet start date. You'll need to submit an application, write an essay, and go through an interview process. And I think you can do your interview while you're still in your home country, and then do a second interview in Japan, if I'm not mistaken. And then if you want to teach at private schools, you can do an interview while you're still at home, while you're still at your home country. And so like I said, you can apply at companies like AEON, Berlitz, ECC. There are so many options that you can explore. Those companies have their own websites, so you can apply directly if you think private schools are for you. And there are also job boards like GaijinPot. I don't know how to pronounce that. And you can also look for those jobs on Jobs in Japan, Ohio, Sensei. There's so many places where you can find those jobs, okay? And let's look at the benefits. Salary, benefits, and the cost of living. Salary, the average salary for a private teacher is around 250,000 yen to 300,000 yen per month. So JET program teachers tend to be on the higher end of this range, while private tutors can bring in private tutoring can bring in an additional income, with, like I said earlier on, that the hourly rate can be from 3,000 yen to 5,000 yen. And then there are so many benefits, and I will leave the links of the websites in the description box, and you guys can check out those websites and apply. If you think Japan is for you, please apply today, okay? Goodbye, guys.